The Magrabat Photographic Society are going to have an exhibition, and that means that all of the club members are invited to put in an image of their choice to be exhibited so that other people, other members of the public can see the sort of images that we're producing as a club. Now, what we've decided is that we will have images that are generally on the same size mat so that there's uniformity created when that we are having the exhibition, and everything looks extremely uniform and just it will give a bit of style to the exhibition. So the size mats that have been chosen is a 16 by 20 mat. Now we have got maximum sizes that can go and fit in there. Now what we've got is the maximum image size is going to be 15 inches by 11 inches. The maximum size, adding 1 inch of white around each size, is going to be 17 inches by 13 inches. Now we don't have to have it in the shape that I've got it here. You can have a vertical or a horizontal image. Now, my choice of printing has been Harvey Norman. I've just chosen them. You might choose Streets or you might choose RGB. Find out what size images that they print, what's the largest print size that is going to be around about the size that you're wanting. Now, for me, Harvey Norman was working with 12 by 18 inch as their largest size in store, and so that's the size I'm going to work with today. So I'm just going to go over to Photoshop, and I've just chosen one of my regular images, and what I'm going to do first is crop it to the correct size that I want to use, and I'm going to use 14 by 10 because that is going to allow me to get a 12 by 18. So I'm going to put a 14-inch width and a 10-inch height, and click and drag over here. Now I'm just going to do a regular crop. You can crop however that you want to, but I do recommend that you do choose your resolution. Make sure that your resolution is above 240. Now I've just selected a crop, and I'm just going to click the tick button here, the commit button. My next port of call would be image and image size, just to make sure that that is over the 240. Get close to as you can to the 300 pixels per inch, but 277 will be just fine. I'm just going to go cancel. I haven't done anything in there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this on a canvas. Now the easiest way here is I'm on my background layer. Work with a flattened layer by the time that you are working with this. Make sure though that you do keep your document, your image with the layers, just in case you need to go back and change something that you've missed previously. I want you now just to go to your image menu, and this time canvas size. Now I'm going to use a canvas extension color of white because that's what we're asked to do. I'm going to change this to inches. Now with my crop, you'll notice that Photoshop does take it down 0.001 for some reason. That's just normal. It's nothing that I've done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a width, I'll do the height first. I'm going to do a height of 12 inches, which is the maximum height if I'm printing in a horizontal image with Harvey Norman. However, the width, which I'm going to add an inch all round, would be 16 normally, but they're going to use 18. Now I could choose, if I had 16, to choose no crop, which would mean that it would not crop my image to fit the size, and this is something you have to be careful of if that you are printing. A better way is to make it so that it's going to be 18, which is the actual size of what my Harvey Norman final print will be. Go OK. you'll notice here that I've got my extra inch here. Now, remembering that I've got a frame that's going around the outside, that extra inch will fit quite comfortably around in this area. Or the framer might decide to trim it, but don't worry about that. So here, this is my image. I can now save this image, and I can just go and then take that image. This is my final file. Let's spell it correctly. And go and save that. And that is the file that I would take to Harvey Norman to go and get printed. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I hope this makes it a bit more simple or a bit